Hey guys, so just completed week 6 and there's only 3 weeks left until the completion of this block. So as I previously mentioned in the video prior, the week 5, I've finalized the structure. So what you're looking at now is the final structures in terms of reps and set throughout the week. This is working perfectly. I've been able to increase the weight on every single movement. I've got quite a bit in the tank still. There's only the close grip that's felt tough, so I'll see what I'm able to do next week. But everything is coming together nicely. I've reached my upper limit for all my top singles for each day of the training week. Now I ended up with a 200 kilo deadlift, a 95 kilo bench, a 170 squat, a 4 count pause of 90 kilos, and a conventional deadlift of 155 as I failed 160 this week. So that was in the order they come in throughout the week, and now I'm just going to take 90% of that and just do it for a top single, just to get my body ready for the backup sets. So yeah, this week went really well. I've stopped being surprised now. I just come in, I'm really focused, and then weights actually feel as easy, if not easier, each week on and out, because I'm guessing my body's getting used to it. Conditioning is getting better, breathing is not an issue anymore at all. Form is definitely improving on every movement as well. It just feels more natural as the week go on. And then there's just a muscle adaptation, I guess, and I'm still losing weight. I'm happy about that. I actually weighed in at 67.8 on the Tuesday. I do fluctuate a lot, so I'm not sure about if that's a definite weight that I'm at, or if I was just fluctuating and I was on the low side on that day. But moving forward, that's only 1.8 kilos away from my ideal body weight, and strength is up there, so I'm really happy and not too worried right now. What I have been doing, however, is trying to set up my block 2, see what my numbers will be when starting after my 12 days break, and just kind of get a feel for whether it will be very tough after 12 days of break or if things will be cruisy. But I think it won't be an issue. 12 days will probably do me more good than bad, because I'll probably need the break after this crazy volume block. Yeah, this is the most volume I've ever done, I'd say, in terms of staying consistent with it and progressing week in, week out, so I'm really happy about it. Every day is a PR on every single movement for every single weight, so it feels awesome, and I'm reaching levels that I wasn't sure I could reach hitting that much volume every day. So I'm just really pleased with the overall results of all of this, and I just feel that every time I construct a program now, I just improve as time goes, just taking advice here and there from people on Instagram, people on YouTube, and people that just generally have more knowledge than me, because that's how you learn from the best. I definitely is something that I like, having some stronger people in the gym that are able to help me in terms of my progression and kind of giving me tips. But I do find myself, I like to be focused and train myself. I do love to help people, but at the end of the day, I like to really focus on myself, because that's how you progress, and just really focus on progressive overload and just apply everything that I've learned online through the internet, and just watching videos of my favorite lifters. So that's been going very well, and I've been really pleased, and I haven't stalled on any of the accessories and volume and rep work. The only thing I reached my limit are the top singles, but I was very pleased with my numbers. The numbers I had expected at the end of this 9 weeks, which I cut short because I kind of went overboard with it, or a 200 kilo deadlift, which I have achieved. A 180 squat, I pushed it to 170, but I just felt I had no more in the tank after losing that much body weight. And I was hoping a 102.5 bench, but I found that my bench has suffered ever so slightly. But I'd say the volume is helping. In the new form, I think I'd be able to work back up and perhaps work to bigger numbers in the future. I definitely am hoping so. So yeah, I was able to push the deadlift to where I wanted. The squat and the bench were a little short, but I kind of expected, because my expectations were set very, very high in order to not be too disappointed if I wasn't able to reach them, because they were so high of goals compared to what I originally thought I was gonna aim for in my first meet, and I've exceeded those expectations by so much. So I'm really, really happy. I was supposed to take my belt stick conventional to about 175, which I was unfortunately not able to do. But the new form is very strict in terms of the tightness and everything. I like to keep it that way. Conventional is my weak point. I like to work on it perfectly, really focus on form, not so much about weight. So 155, that's where it's at now. And then I'll work on making it stronger over time through the volume and the reps. And I really surprised myself with the 4 count plus. I was able to take it to 90, which was my goal, but that 90 just flew. At least that's how it felt, not necessarily how it looked, but I was really happy about that. So those were the final numbers I was able to secure. Some were a little off of my what I wanted to get. Some were exactly where I wanted to get. None exceeded, but I was just very, very happy with how that came out overall, especially because I have a tendency to go off program as soon as progressive overload is needed, because adding weight, I just get too greedy, too hungry, and I tend to test too fast. But overall that went really well, and now just dropping it to 90% for the top singles of the days, just to start the training. And this week that's what I did for the movements that I had reached the limit, and that felt really good, and that's what I'm going to be doing for each of the 5 days next week and onwards. Volume is going up, sorry, not volume, weights are going up on all the other movements, so you'll see that going up. And yeah, this is the final structure, as I previously mentioned. So that's what I'll be finishing the 3 weeks with. I've set up the block 2 a while back, which is just based on percentage of the new maxes for the volume work, and then accessories just drop a lot of reps and sets, just overall volume to peak nicely. And I've also in the process of creating a block 1 version 2, because knowing myself, I get bored very easily, so perhaps the block 1 version 2 will be the block that will take forward after my competition when going through a volume again. And then I will try to take it as far as I can again, and see how far I can take it. And that'll be exciting, because the final block 1 that I've created is the way it's structured is let me think. I think it is 75%, 80%, 85, 90, 95, 100. So the block 1 would be 6 weeks, I think. Actually, let me check. So yeah, the final block 1, the structure would go for 7 weeks. So the block 1, if I was to do it again, would go through a 7 week, and then the block 2, which I'm gonna do, will last for 7 weeks as well, with 6 weeks of peaking slowly, and then the last week being the kind of deloading and just going very easy until midday. So that's the structure that I think I'm going to stick with, and also if I ever decide to use it again. But I'm like I said, I'm I'm constructing a new block one, just a second version, as I know I just get a little bored easily, and I want to make sure that I'm really passionate about my training. I'm looking forward to every single session, so I'll probably be modifying a few things, adding new movements, modifying the volume, see how everything goes, and that will be it. To go a little more into depth, the block 1 version 2, yeah, will have 4 singles at 90% of max for each of the movement, replacing the daily single that would ramp up in terms of percentages. So this block I will be able to take further than 7 weeks, I believe, if all goes well. So it's still in the works. I'm not sure how it's going to be finalized, but I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll see what I come up with. And it's just, I always get so excited about constructing a program, but I'm already so proud of my block 1 and block 2, so I decided to write them down. They're my blocks that I'm using currently, just the final and the second one, and I definitely will be using them again, if not in the next, after the meet, maybe after I go through my new block 1 and maybe another block 2 and testing again, maybe after maybe half a year or a year, then I would go into the block 1 again with perhaps new maxes, maybe testing all my variation as well, just for fun, and seeing where I am, and yeah, hopefully things will go well. So really excited about this, really excited about training as always. I'm just so passionate about this. It's pretty unreal at this point. Like, I put so much hard work, emphasis, passion, helping people, just trying to better myself. It amazes me sometimes, like, how much I enjoy this, even after doing it for already almost almost 2 years. I will have been training purely for powerlifting for 2 years in December, and I'd say I'm even more passionate now than when I started, so I'm really happy about that, because the drive it gives you to love this sport so much, it makes you want to push yourself to your limits and just perfect this craft, this sport, or however you want to see it. But to me, I definitely consider it my sport. So that's pretty much it on my part. This was actually today's training. Volume is just going so well, it's just unbelievable. I was pretty tired out today, but everything just flew. Pause squats, both types, just went very easily as well. I was able to complete a session really fast with my brother, which you see in the background. He decided to come back, so I'm helping him out. We're just going for a lot of volume just with the bar to get him conditioned again, and I'm really hoping that we're able to take him back to his original strength very fast and exceed that. And then yeah, the goal would be for him to exceed me. That I would love to see him exceed my strength, and just at a similar body weight as well. So I'm really excited. My brother's back. Missed him. It was really fun having a session with him. We both worked really hard. Proud of him, proud of myself, and yeah, moving forward. And I definitely hope that he sticks around, and then maybe does a competition with me one day. If not, obviously not now, but in the near future, you know, just to experience it. And yeah, just that's it. For this week. Not too much to say. I'm just gonna push forward for the next 3 weeks. Not fail any movement. Just finished my my block. Very satisfied with what would have been. What is it? 985, 107. About yeah, 22. 20. I think it's about 2012. Sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I think it's about. Yeah, I'd say about 22.5 increase on each movement, but I think I'm about wrong. But just increasing throughout all of the 9 weeks was the goal, and I've been able to do that so far. So in terms of comparing to the starting numbers, things are definitely getting heavier, but things have been going really well, so I'm happy. And yeah, that's it. So that's it for me. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I will let you enjoy the rest of the footage of the front squat as usual, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thanks you for watching. Bye bye.
Very good.